Key 1 to Stoic: have you ever stopped to wonder why, despite the constant flood of advice on how to live your best life, we still grapple with feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and unfulfillment? It's almost as if happiness is this elusive prize we're all desperately chasing, but it always seems just out of reach. This paradox actually reminds me of a powerful Stoic principle. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Think about it. How many of our fears, worries, and what-ifs never actually come past? Yet, they weigh us down, shaping our reality more than the actual events of our lives. This is a profound idea, one that challenges how we process and react to life. In a world that demands instant gratification and constant striving for external validation, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But there's hope. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that emphasizes virtue, wisdom, and emotional control, has powerful lessons for today's world. Stoics teach us that while we can't always control the events of our lives, we can control our reactions to them. And in doing so, we can find inner strength and contentment, regardless of what's going on around us. If you've ever felt like happiness is a distant shore, or you're just curious how ancient wisdom can be applied to the hustle and bustle of modern life, you're in the right place. Let's explore how to build a life of lasting fulfillment and peace, where challenges don't unseat us because we are anchored in something deeper. Stay with us as we uncover timeless Stoic principles that can not only change the way you think, but also transform the way you live. Imagine your life as a beautiful garden, one that you've carefully cultivated. You are the gardener, and while it's wonderful to have visitors, friends, family, loved ones, remember, this garden is fundamentally yours. It's your sanctuary, your creation, your responsibility. But what happens if you start focusing all your energy on one visitor, neglecting the flowers, the trees, and the rest of the garden? The beauty starts to fade, the plants wither, and your garden loses its essence. This is where Stoicism offers profound insight. By depending too heavily on someone else for our happiness or self-worth, we give away our power. We destabilize our inner garden. This doesn't mean we shouldn't love deeply or care passionately, but it means we should do so from a place of strength, not dependency. We should cherish others while maintaining our self-sufficiency and inner peace. The Stoics emphasize focusing on what's within our control, our thoughts, our choices, our responses. These are our domain. When you place your happiness in someone else's hands, you're giving up control over your own life, which can lead to disappointment and heartache. How can you apply this? Start by recognizing your own worth. Cultivate your interests. Nurture your talents. Take responsibility for your happiness. When you do this, you become more resilient and your relationships become healthier. You engage with others not out of neediness, but from a place of wholeness. You are the most important person in your life, not in a narcissistic way, but in a profoundly self-respecting way. Loving others, enjoying their company, sharing your journey, all are important, but never lose sight of your own path. Because a strong, content, and self-reliant individual makes the best friend, partner, and family member. In today's world of oversharing, where every thought and moment seems to be broadcasted for all to see, there's a certain allure in keeping some things to yourself. Think about your favorite book or movie. Part of what draws you in is the unfolding of the story, the gradual revelation of characters and events. Now apply that to yourself. You're a narrative in progress, a complex story of thoughts, experiences, and dreams. By keeping some things to yourself, you invite others to engage with you, to wonder, and to actively participate in the unfolding of your story. Stoicism teaches the power of introspection and self-containment. The philosopher Seneca once said, "He who does not wish to be overly known has more time to reflect." When you hold back a little, you create space for personal growth and reflection. You're not a reality show, broadcasted 24/7. Instead, you selectively share episodes of your life, chosen with intention and care. Being mysterious doesn't mean being deceptive or secretive. It's about discerning what to share and with whom. It's recognizing that your innermost thoughts and reflections are yours to keep sacred. As the Stoics would say, they're your inner citadel. Protect that space, and you'll not only maintain your dignity and self-respect, but also cultivate an aura of intrigue. People are naturally drawn to those who have depth, who are like uncharted territories waiting to be discovered. How do you practice this? Start small. The next time you feel the urge to share something, pause and ask yourself, is this something for me to keep or something to share? Respect your own privacy just as you would respect others. Cultivate your inner world, your personal projects, hobbies, reflections, without feeling the need to showcase everything. A little mystery goes a long way in fostering respect, curiosity, and engagement. In the dance of communication, if you're always the one leading, you might miss out on the subtle cues and rhythms of the other person. It's like being a musician so focused on playing your own tune that you don't notice the orchestra around you. The Stoics remind us that there is wisdom in listening, in observing, and in allowing space for others to come forward. Our actions, including communication, should be intentional and mindful, not driven by the need for validation or the fear of silence. Think about it. When you're always the first to reach out, you place yourself in a position of waiting for a reply, for acknowledgement, for reciprocation. This can create an imbalance, not only in the relationship, but also in your mind. It fosters dependency or insecurity. Stoicism encourages self-sufficiency and inner peace, even in solitude. By not always initiating, you practice independence. You allow others the opportunity to reach out, thus cultivating a more balanced, reciprocal dynamic where both parties feel valued. How can you implement this? Observe your own communication patterns. Notice when you're reaching out due to habit or anxiety, rather than genuine desire to connect. When you feel that urge, pause. Give the other person space to step forward. Engage in your own interests. Immerse yourself in your thoughts, or work on your own projects. Allow communication to arise naturally, without force or expectation. The Stoics were firm believers in living virtuously, being just temperate, courageous, and wise. These aren't just lofty ideals. They're practical guides for how we show up in the world. When you cultivate a presence grounded in these virtues, you naturally exude respect and dignity. People are drawn to those who know themselves, who are unwavering in their principles, and who act with consistency and integrity. But how do you build this kind of presence? It starts with self-awareness. Know your values, your principles, and your goals. Reflect on the kind of person you want to be and how you want to be remembered. Then, bring these reflections into your daily actions. Be the person who listens intently, who speaks thoughtfully, and who acts with integrity. These Stoic principles, self-reliance, mystery, intentional communication, and virtuous presence, are not just abstract ideas. They're practical tools that can transform your life. By applying these teachings, you not only build a life of lasting fulfillment, but also cultivate relationships that are based on strength, respect, and mutual engagement. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness isn't something we chase outside ourselves. It's something we create within. So, as you move forward, remember, your inner garden is yours to tend, and the way you choose to nurture it shapes the world around you. Key 1. Stoica person who lives with purpose is fully present in every interaction, whether it's a deep conversation, a meaningful project, or even a casual encounter. They engage with their surroundings and the people in them, offering their full attention and respect. This level of intentionality isn't just about being physically present. It's about being mentally and emotionally invested in the moment. Stoic philosophy teaches the power of self-discipline. mastering our impulses and reactions so that we exude a quiet strength, one that naturally draws respect. It's not about putting on a mask, but about showing up as your truest, most authentic self, aligned with your inner values, inspiring others through your integrity and authenticity. To start living this way, take small, deliberate actions. When you feel frustration rising, practice patience. When apathy seems easier, choose kindness. Stand by others when they need you most. These consistent, thoughtful actions will gradually shape how others see you, and, more importantly, how you see yourself. Over time, this authenticity becomes a reflection of your deeper commitment to living meaningfully and purposefully. Another powerful Stoic principle is cherishing your time. In today's hyper-connected world, we often find ourselves constantly available to others, but this can lead to burnout, distractions, and a sense of disconnection from what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us that time is a precious resource, not to be squandered. While we can't control how much time we have, we can control how we use it. This means being intentional with how we spend each moment, prioritizing what aligns with our values. It's about saying no when necessary, setting boundaries, and making room for what truly nourishes our lives. To apply this in practice, take a step back and audit how you spend your time. Are you spending your days fulfilling obligations that don't truly resonate with you? Are there activities or relationships that drain you rather than enrich you? Start setting boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no, because saying no means saying yes to your well-being. When you're at work, be fully present. When you're with loved ones, give them your undivided attention. Live each moment intentionally, as the Stoics recommend, focusing on the present rather than being consumed by regrets of the past or worries about the future. Cultivating inner joy is another core Stoic teaching. True happiness doesn't come from external sources. It comes from within. Life is unpredictable, full of highs and lows. But if our joy is dependent on what's happening around us, we're constantly on a roller coaster. The Stoics urge us to develop a deep, enduring sense of contentment that doesn't waver with life's ups and downs. By focusing on our internal state and aligning our lives with our values, we create a stable foundation that helps us navigate challenges with resilience and grace. How do you cultivate this inner joy? First, understand what truly brings you fulfillment beyond fleeting pleasures. Is it spending time in nature, being creative, learning, or helping others? Make time for these activities regularly. Second, practice gratitude. Shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. It's not about ignoring challenges, but about appreciating the good in your life, even amidst the struggle. This gratitude deepens our sense of inner peace and allows us to find joy in the present moment. Next, make yourself valuable, not by conforming to what others expect, but by developing your unique strengths. This could mean continuously learning, nurturing emotional intelligence, or cultivating virtues like kindness, empathy, and resilience. By improving yourself, you not only enrich your own life, but also contribute to the well-being of others. The Stoics emphasize that our primary duty is to become good human beings capable of making positive contributions to the world. However, part of becoming valuable also means allowing others to invest in you. It's about recognizing your own worth and letting others see it. By building relationships based on mutual respect and growth, you create a cycle where everyone thrives. Don't wait for others to notice you. Share your passions, connect authentically, and be open to collaboration. Investing in others and allowing them to invest in you creates a community where everyone's strengths are recognized and nurtured. Lastly, while Stoicism teaches us to serve others, it also emphasizes the importance of self-care. Prioritizing your own well-being isn't selfish. It's a necessary act of self-preservation. To give your best to the world, you must first ensure you're at your best. This includes not only taking care of your physical health, but also attending to your emotional and mental needs. Set boundaries, ask for help when needed, and take time for reflection and rest. Only when you are strong, stable, and well-nourished can you truly contribute to the well-being of others. By living according to these Stoic principles, you begin to craft a life that is fulfilling, impactful, and rich with purpose. It's about living intentionally, aligning your actions with your deepest values, and contributing to the growth and well-being of those around you. When you show up with purpose, authenticity, and a deep respect for yourself and others, you create a ripple effect that not only transforms your life, but positively impacts everyone you encounter. Key 1. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-reliance while also recognizing the power of our interconnectedness. At times, prioritizing your own well-being may require leaning on others, just as they depend on you. The key is understanding that by nurturing yourself, you position yourself to better support those around you. Think of the metaphor used during flight safety instructions. You must first secure your own oxygen mask before helping others. In life, when you're in a state of balance and health, you're better equipped to show up for the people you love and the causes you care about. However, this is not a call to be self-centered or neglectful of others. It's about striking a healthy balance. When you've taken the time to nourish, rest, and care for your own needs, your energy and compassion overflow. You're able to give more authentically and generously because your own cup is full, not running on empty. Another valuable insight Stoicism provides is the importance of not becoming overly emotionally attached to things or people. Emotional attachments are natural, but when they become the foundation of our happiness, they could be a source of instability. Stoicism encourages us to maintain inner peace by cultivating self-contentment and independence, rather than letting our joy depend on external factors. While you should still care deeply and connect meaningfully with others, the wisdom lies in not allowing your emotional state to be governed by someone else's actions or by fleeting events. If you're struggling with this, observe your emotional responses. Are your moods swinging based on external circumstances? If so, remind yourself that your contentment comes from within and focus on practices, such as meditation or journaling, that reconnect you with your inner strength. Detachment, in this case, isn't about indifference, but about caring deeply while maintaining inner stability. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to know when to walk away from relationships or situations that no longer serve us. Not all connections are healthy, and staying in harmful or degrading relationships can compromise our sense of self-worth. The strength to walk away is a sign of self-respect, not weakness. If you're in a relationship where you're consistently mistreated or undervalued, it's okay to step back for your own peace. This doesn't mean you abandon compassion. It simply means you protect your inner calm and dignity. Taking these lessons into your everyday life, start by selecting the most important task for each day. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get caught up in a rush of activity. But true fulfillment comes not from busyness, but from doing what truly matters. Reflect each morning on the one thing that will move you closer to your goals, and commit your energy to it. Once you've given your best effort, let go of the need to control the outcome. Additionally, visualize your goals and successes. The power of visualization goes beyond wishful thinking. It's a mental rehearsal that helps solidify your path and build confidence. See yourself achieving your goals, but also recognize the work and perseverance required to get there. This balanced vision of success prepares you for both the triumph and the challenges, helping you embrace the journey with resilience and clarity. By integrating Stoic principles into your life, whether in your relationships, your goals, or your emotional well-being, you can create a life of purpose, balance, and fulfillment. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a practical guide for living with intention and strength, no matter what life throws at you.